Now, the MEC for Human Settlements, Urban Planning, Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs in Gauteng, Lebogang Maile, has written to the Mayor of Tshwane, Randall Williams, to respond to reports that the Metro is in serious financial trouble. The MEC saying media reports have covered the city's failure to pay the salaries of staff, for example, in September, the fact that the city is facing cut-offs for failing to pay Eskom, and it's looked at reports that the municipal fleet was parked since it could not pay for diesel supplies. We're joined by Gauteng's GOGTA MEC Lebogang Maile. MEC, has the mayor responded to your letter?
Evening, and thanks for having us. We've actually given the mayor 7 days to respond, so we are waiting for his official response to the letter that we have written yesterday. So that should be by next week, Tuesday, after which we will make a determination on how do we interface with the municipality, and if we have to involve other sister department like Treasury.
There have been reports for a while. I mean, what is your understanding based on the evidence that you have, or are you just concerned about the media reports?
Well, look, all municipalities have problems. Tshwane is not the only municipality with problems. And these problems get reported on a daily basis in the media. Sometimes they are about corruption, but it comes to a certain point or a level where you realize that there might be extremely serious issues when there's rumors that people did not get their salaries, that the fleet is not moving because there's no fuel, that Eskom is not paid. So we ordinarily would have been informed by the municipality, because the Municipal Finance Management Act expects of them to inform the provincial government if they can't meet financial obligations, especially if it persists for some time. But that has not happened. However, Section 136, subsection 1 of the Municipal Finance Management Act requires of us to get an understanding whether indeed there is a problem, and what is that problem, the nature of the problem. Hence, we have written to the municipality to get clarity, and once we've got clarity, we can be able to interact with the municipality and other relevant stakeholders, as I've said.
So when you interact, you said Treasury may get involved. Is that a friendly process where everybody works together for the good of the city, or could it extend to what we've seen before, where the province takes over the administration, puts it under administration, puts the city under administration?
You see, when the province took over the administration of the city, it would have for at least 2 years been in contact with the city. And there's been different exchanges and interface on the challenges at the time and how they can be resolved. Because the preoccupation and the first thing that the province must do is to provide support, and that's why we are asking: is there a problem? Because it might be that there's a problem, but you're not crying out for help, because we want to help, so that if there's a problem, we will be able to see what kind of help can be given. And the reason I'm talking about Treasury, you will know that they are a custodian in terms of the constitution and various statutes of the financial resources of our province and of our country. So if there's an issue that has got financial implications, it will need Treasury to be brought on board and help us. So when we say we bring Treasury, it's not like we are going to reinforce for a war. There's no war here. There's no battle. This is our responsibility bestowed by the Constitution, terms of Section 154 to provide support to the municipality, and that's where we are. So we are not even thinking of whether the exchanges will be unfriendly or not.
Yeah.
That does not arise. It's not in our minds. We are actually worried about the stability of the municipality. We are worried about its ability and efficiency to discharge its responsibilities and provide quality services to the residents.
So, MEC, I bring this up because there has reportedly been a tit for tat, and it does sound warlike, some of the comments. So, Williams saying that you, MEC, had a hand in the difficulties that Tshwane is facing, in fact, because the city incurred a huge deficit. He says 4 billion rand when it was placed under administration in 2020 unlawfully. So that went to the court, and then I understand it was overturned. Your response to something like that you are actually part of the problem here?
No, the mayor is running away from the issues. In fact, when he says there's a problem of 4 billion, he is already admitting that there's a problem.
Yeah,
and
but he
if
says
there's
it's
a
because
problem,
you as the province put the city under
No, it doesn't
administration.
matter. I'll come to that issue. If there's a problem, why is it that he has not acted according to the law? Because the law says you must tell the province. If he thinks the province is a problem, then why not bring national? So he has not done that, firstly, which raises serious questions because he's a graduate of law. But secondly, the 4 billion, I think is just a blackmail to try and keep us away from looking and working with them to check if there's a problem or not. But thirdly, there is no such, and that's why I want to challenge him, because these are serious allegations. There is no such. If there was, what steps has he taken? Has he reported this matter to council? What resolution has council taken? Why has this matter not taken up with the provincial government? We have sent people there. I was not an administrator. I'm the MEC for GOGTA, not an administrator of municipalities. And the intervention is a provision that is in the constitution that is allowed. That is not illegal, by the way. And in fact, I would want to challenge you to read the Concord outcome. The narrative that it was illegal and blah, blah, it's a DA narrative because they wanted to project us as people who are reckless, who don't know what they are doing and all that. When you read the Concord judgment, which is a split judgment, we are vindicated. There are 5 judges who are agreeing with us, and there are 5 judges who are not agreeing with us. And those 5 judges who are not agreeing with us, in fact, they are not differing with the fact that the municipality was dysfunctional. In fact, they're saying we're too harsh. So I would challenge anyone, because you bring this thing from time to time, hey, illegal, this and all. That's a DA narrative. You shouldn't fall into that trap, especially if you are not sure about what the Concord judgment has said. I have read that Concord judgment.
Thank you. Can you confirm, did the administration have to end after that judgment or not? No, you see, I'm saying to you, you are raising an issue. No, MEC, I understand, but I'm saying, did the court judgment end the administration or not? I'm just trying to find out.
If you want us to discuss the Concord outcome, let's have a comprehensive discussion. Let it not be an ego contest to prove that you are correct, it ended or not, and all that. I'm saying to you, have a comprehensive appreciation of that judgment. You will understand the magnitude of the problems that we were dealing with in Tshwane at the time. And that's why now we are worried about the situation that the municipality finds itself in. So don't be petty and don't act like you have got a bruised ego because I'm saying you have not read the Concord judgment.
I'm just trying to get to what the judgment meant for the city.
Take me on it, you know. So I'm saying to you, leave the DA narrative. And we are here dealing with a situation of a potential crisis. because a municipality
Yeah.
can't pay Eskom, can't pay salaries, and we're asking questions. So when you ask a question, why must you be told that, yeah, but you can't ask it? Because in essence, Mr. Williams is short of saying, but you are not qualified to ask us these questions
So MEC,
because of this or that.
yeah. I think for residents of Tshwane, for people looking in on this matter, the concern is when politicians start blaming each other for a situation, and it makes people feel helpless. So my question to you is, and I would pose the same question to Mr. Williams if he was in front of me, is this about service delivery? Is this all about the good of the city and not about politics? I would just like to ask for that assurance.
If municipality vehicles can't move, including buses, it means service delivery is affected. If the municipality can't pay Eskom what is owes Eskom, it means Eskom will switch off the lights. That's service delivery. If the municipality can't pay salaries of workers, it means they can't collect waste, they can't do all other responsibilities that are related to service delivery. So what more other reason must we give to demonstrate that this is about service delivery, nothing else? It's not like I just woke up and decided to write a letter to the mayor of the city of Tshwane for no reason, and I decide to attack him. If you look at the content of the letter, you look at the posture of the letter, and the tone, you can see that we are not fighting anyone. We are not pointing fingers at anyone. We are asking a simple question: is there a problem? But instead of the mayor saying yes, there is, or no, there is no problem, he then says, hey, 4 billion, this and that. If he wants to raise, by the way, the myth about the 4 billion, I will send you a comprehensive article written by a former DA councillor who debunks that myth. It's not there. By the way, let me put it bluntly. In fact, I challenge the mayor to prove that 4 billion thing. He will never prove it. He will just talk about it in the press statements. He'll talk about it here on TV. And DA is such a vindictive party. They would have gone all out to prove that there's a problem, and they would have went to court. They would went to all institutions, the public protector. It's unlike the DA, don't you think? For them to just talk about this issue as a by the way.
All right, MEC, maybe we can chat to both sides as this plays out, but thank you for clarifying your letter and giving the mayor 7 days, I think you said, to respond. Lebogang Maile, Gauteng's GOGTA MEC.